Hello, my friends. This is Max Steingart, broadcasting live from Miami Beach, Florida. And I have to tell you, this is a very, very exciting time for me. And it's going to be a very exciting time for you. I'm looking down this list of people that are attending this webinar. And this is the fourth one that we've put on in a week where we have totally overwhelmed the capacity of the webinar. Our webinars are getting bigger because the word's getting out about some of the latest ways that you can be building your business on Facebook. And I have to tell you, I'm looking down this list. Some of you I haven't seen in years, and I'm excited to see you. And I know you are really going to appreciate what I'm going to be sharing with you. We're coming up on Thanksgiving here in the United States, and it's a time of the year where we all give thanks for what God has given us, whether we have a lot of it or we don't. And this training that I'm going to put on tonight it's my gift to you, okay? I mean, I'm going to lay out how top earners attract their best new reps on Facebook and lay the whole thing out for you. And the bottom line for those of you that want to really go faster, and that's what has me so excited about everything that I'm seeing, is the speed that you can connect with a total stranger. Have a little conversation with them, bring them into your business. Qualify them first. Find out if they need and want what you have. Now, the top earners in your company are actually attracting their best new reps. I'm going to show you how they're doing it. I'm going to show you how you can be doing it too. And for those of you that want a little help, I'm going to invite you to join me in a live interactive boot camp. All right? And so what I'm going to share with you is changing lives, and it's going to change yours. It's going to change yours. You know, I don't care where you are in the world. You want to build your business in South Africa? You want to build your business in the UK? Anywhere in Europe? You can do it. And all you need is a smartphone to connect to Facebook. You're in Australia, you want to build a business in Mexico, you want to build it in Canada. You hold the world in your hands. So pick a place, pick a country, pick a continent, and there is absolutely nothing holding you back from having a conversation with your next best, greatest prospect except your own inaction, okay? So you want to build your business in Indonesia, you want to build it in Japan, Singapore, Australia, it doesn't matter. Hey, it's 9 o'clock at night on Miami Beach. It's 9 o'clock in the morning in Sydney. There are plenty of opportunities for you to connect with people anywhere in the world and build your business. It's a party on Facebook. It's a party on any other social network you care to join. And so the truth is, you want to be successful in your business, you have to talk to people. You want to build your business anywhere in the world, there's nothing holding you back from talking to people on a daily basis. Now, the latest figures are in. 1.55 billion people on Facebook all around the world. All right? All around the world, 1.55 billion people. Facebook has built your list. All right? 1+ billion people are on Facebook every day. 700 million people are using their messenger service. And what does this mean? What it means, and what has me so excited, and what you are absolutely going to love, is that you can see what your friends are doing when they do it. Your friends and total strangers can see what you do when you do it. All of these changes are making it easier for you, easier for members of your team to talk to people and grow your business. And some of you, we go back all the way to the AOL days. This is gonna blow you away. It's blowing me away every time I log into someone's account and we go prospecting and recruiting. I go crazy. They go crazy because it's so fast, it's so easy. Now, Facebook's changes are designed to increase and improve mobility. They want to be able to offer you more information, more services, and the bottom line is, when you know how to use it effectively, you could talk to somebody, qualify them in under 20 minutes. Under 20 minutes. We're talking about immediate results. Now, I'm going to show you some recent results, not because I'm trying to impress you, okay? I've gone beyond trying to impress people. I'm showing you these because I'm trying to impress upon you what you could be doing, what members of your team could be doing. I'm showing you what people are doing right now. Right now. I got this from Mark last Friday. Last Friday. Made a post yesterday with a nice picture and a comment. I'm ready to help. Got several replies. Signed up 3 people. It's too easy. Well, to tell you the truth, it all depends on who your friends are. It all depends on who sees your posts. But you're going to be blown away how people from your past are going to come out of the woodwork when you follow a few simple steps. Michael, during a webinar, got 3 responses. Now, here's what I want to do, because I want to make this an interactive training. I want to help you make a sale, demonstrate exactly how this process works. So what I want all of you to do is I want all of you to type in the question box how many Facebook friends you have, and I want you to type in the box, the same box, whether you got into your business out of inspiration or desperation, okay? Number of Facebook friends you have, and inspiration or desperation. I'm going to give you some things to post. And then as you get results, based on whether it's inspiration or desperation, I'm going to give you an answer. I'm going to show you how to talk to whoever reacts to your post while we're doing this. And some of you are going to make a sale before this is over. All right? Michael got 3 responses in 35 minutes. Kevin got 3 appointments. Okay? So, and Carl, after our 4 o'clock session, goes on to get a sale to prove it would work. First person he reached out to signed up in his business. And Sheila, who started last week, I guess it's 5 days now, has already made 1 sale, 3 phone call schedules, and 20 conversations going. And Rhonda Collier, 2 years ago, learned the power of the post. I'm going to give you something to post. All right? In fact, I'm going to tell you right now. I want you to post in your Facebook page. If you think no one cares if you're alive, try missing a couple of payments. I'm going to put it up on the screen in a few minutes. If you think no one cares if you're alive, try missing a couple of payments. Now, Rhonda posted something, and her page blew up from the post. All kinds of people reacted. All kinds of people responded. 2 days later, she signed up 2 people in her business, and she has 3 more people taking a serious look. All right? And she was a top earner in her company. Gets her team, gets her leaders learning this simple process. And 2 years later, she's gone from 150K to 750. She's met 2 of her biggest business builders on Facebook. Now, since she sent me this, one of her team members just recruited the top income earner in another company into their business. So she's going wild. And it was the chat feature that exploded her business the most. The ability to talk to people. Doug sent me this a week ago. He's been coming to these webinars for the past 2 months. He's added 93 friends and he's added 20 people to his business. Again, I'm not trying to impress you. You see, for the last 20 years, I've been helping network marketers get more leads, recruit more reps, and become top earners in their company. People started calling me the father of social networking years ago. Well, if you're trying to build your business online, the information that I'm about to share with you is going to be life-changing. It's changing a paradigm in your business. Now, many of the fastest growing top earners in most networking companies will tell you they owe their success to Facebook, but they don't really tell you how they're doing it unless you're on their team. Well, you're about to learn how they're doing it and how you can do it too. You know, there's a lot of great information available to you out there that can produce results for you on Facebook over time. What you're about to learn here is fast, it's easy, and it produces immediate results. In fact, it will fill your sales funnel with eager prospects, credit cards in hand, who are ready to buy from you. Now, there's a proven, easy way to bring your warm market friends into your business that is so enjoyable, it can become an addicting activity. And for those of you that are familiar with the process already, hold on to your hat because it happens faster. I'm going to show you how to connect with everyone you know in your existing warm market and have them buy from you without ever being rejected. I have to warn you though, if you owe anybody any money, don't put yourself up on Facebook because they're going to find you. Rather than chase your friends, they'll chase you. Now, if you don't have many friends or you've totally burned through your warm market, you're going to learn the easy way to make new friends and connect with strangers who need and want what you're selling. You're going to learn how and where to find ideal prospects on Facebook that are a perfect fit for your business fast. And they're going to be happy to hear from you, eager to buy from you, and ready to join your team. Now, you'll be able to connect with complete strangers with the precision of a laser. I use reaching into a candy bowl and pulling out a green M&M as a more graphic example. Ensure that everyone accepts your friend request and answers your messages and close more sales in less than an hour a day. His first 7 days doing it, Brian signed up 7 of his friends. So let me ask you a question. How would you feel if you and everyone on your team had an endless flow of highly pre-qualified free leads so you no longer had to spend money on advertising and marketing? How'd that make you feel? If you had a proven system that produces immediate results for everyone that follows it, and if you knew that everyone could prospect and recruit at will with just their fingers, nothing technical, nothing scientific about this. It's create a page and follow a few simple steps. Ryan learned it 2 years ago. He's still signing up people at will. How would you feel if everyone could fill their sales funnels up every day with serious prospects who wanted to buy what you're selling? If you knew your salespeople, your team, could make sales every day and the process duplicated, how would that make you feel? Especially if you could teach the team the same strategy for massive duplication and leverage. So everybody that made an effort could grow their business bigger and faster. This is what the top earners are doing. Daily method of operation that empowers you to talk to perfect prospects who need and want what you're promoting and close more sales. And you can do it in an hour. You want to be a top earner in your company, you'll do it in 2 hours. What would it do for your confidence if you knew that you could make sales every day? What would it do for everybody's income if a significant portion of your team were doing the same thing? What would it do for everyone's lifestyle? The key to success in your business on Facebook is to first realize that a certain percentage of the people on it are predisposed, ready, and willing to buy your products or get into business with you. Instead of wasting time reaching out to a bunch of people who never buy your product, never. There are simple ways to find them, perfect ways and means of attracting the people who want to buy your product before they're contacted by your competitors and they buy from them instead. The law of numbers applies to anybody in sales. It's a numbers game. Now, when you first begin prospecting and marketing, you must qualify your prospects in order to find the people open to listening and responding to your message or your opportunity. All of you on here are selling different things. Some of you are selling things that you've created. Some of you are selling other people's things, and some of you are affiliate marketers and network marketers, and some of you are life coaches and health coaches. And you've created these elaborate websites and funnels and lead capture pages, and now you have to fill that funnel. Well, I'm going to show you how to select your own prospects, qualify them by asking a few casual questions, and start making sales, and the whole process is free. The law of numbers works in your favor when you know in advance that someone needs and wants what you're selling. So when you're talking to a prospect, the answers you receive to some casually asked questions can move someone through a pre-qualifying process. Asking the right questions ensures you'll talk to fewer people and you'll make more sales. Now, your success or failure in qualifying someone as a prospect is going to lie in the questions you ask them and the answers that you receive. So, I'll give it to you in a nutshell, okay? You want to know the secrets to making sales on Facebook every day? Talk to people. And then talk to more people. And then talk to more people. And the more people you talk to, the more successful you're going to be in your business. Now, all you need is a free Facebook profile page to start talking to people and making sales on a daily basis starting right now. Right now. By applying simple attraction marketing principles to your Facebook activity, you can begin making sales immediately. Now, because so many more people are on Facebook and their phone apps are all on and their phone apps are all working, what you're going to find is the response time. It's going to blow you away. Now, John already wrote, I just got a response to the post. And I'm just taking a look at the numbers. Anybody that has more than 500 friends, you'll be talking to people today. Okay? You'll be talking to people today. And yes, this is going to be recorded. Now, I can't, we are filled to capacity, so if you have any friends that are calling and say, hey, I can't get on, I'm going to record this thing. And hey, Clarence, do me a favor, shoot that message over to me over on Facebook, okay? I mean on Facebook. Okay? So it's really not. I'm looking at folks that I haven't talked to in years, and it's really it's nice to see all of you. Okay? So I want to give you something. Again, a lot of you still haven't given me the number. How many Facebook friends do you have? And did you get into your business for either inspiration or desperation? A simple traction marketing. And you can start making sales almost immediately. Your Facebook page can become a lightning rod, a magnet that attracts like-minded prospects to you each and every day. So let's talk for a minute about what attraction marketing is. Attraction marketing is about captivating your target market to want to do business with you because of who you are and what they say on your Facebook page. So whether you're looking for chiropractors or massage therapists or fitness instructors or nutritionists or school teachers, you can literally captivate that market to want to do business with you by creating a Facebook page. To get started fast, because all of you have Facebook pages already, Your target market will initially consist of your current friends. That's where you're going to start, and you'll be surprised at how many of your current Facebook friends you've never talked to. Everybody's out there making friends. Make friends, get likes, shares, all that other stuff. But that's not going to grow your business. You have to talk to people if you want to grow your business. And so what we want to do is we want to attract business to you so that you don't have to chase people. Thanks to the ease of making connections with complete strangers on Facebook, you can also easily target other markets of people who are eager to buy or want and need whatever you're selling. The concept behind attraction marketing is simple. Before pitching your products or your service, you must simply promote and brand you. When done properly with your Facebook profile all by itself, your current friends will be driven by curiosity and they will approach you willingly without having to sell to them. No pressure, no stress. Instead, the process flows naturally. Now, this is an incredibly powerful method. You demonstrate to others who you are, what you do, and how you've built and continue to maintain your lifestyle, and you help those people who want the same things do the same. Now, no one likes to be sold to, and that goes for everybody on Facebook. People buy from people they know, people they like, people they trust. So when you're talking to your friends and strangers, simply discover if they've got a problem you have a solution for. The key to attraction marketing is to encourage a natural curiosity to grow with your friends about what you're doing with creative posting, while you build a positive and trusting connection with complete strangers. Remember that everyone can be an ideal prospect until they disqualify themselves with some answers to some simple questions. So here's how it works. While the majority of marketers out there are busy trying to make a sale, you stand out by removing the sales agenda from your Facebook page. During a casual conversation with your friends or a stranger, you can determine their needs and wants to see if you can help or serve them. By being the go-to person and directing people to helpful solutions, you can establish yourself as a trusted friend or an expert in your field and become even more attractive to the very people you want to draw in. So above all, when you start talking to people, stop talking about yourself, your experiences, your business, your qualifications, because your conversations when you talk to people shouldn't be about you. It should be about them. Your Facebook page tells your story for you. It gives you instant credibility, immediate likability, and stature. And it sets the stage for ideal conversations with people that you know in advance would love to get into business with you. Now, when you are talking to people, remember that when you make the needs and wants of a prospect a priority during a conversation by asking a few simple questions, you're going to discover if they've got a problem you can help them solve in advance of talking about your business. When it comes to reaching out to complete strangers, focus on connecting with and attracting the right people who need your solutions, and you'll have pre-qualified prospects approaching you when they're ready. So there's no shortage of people for you to talk to, and if you discover that the person does not need what you're marketing and promoting, then you talk to somebody else. Your Facebook page can become a magnet that attracts perfect, like-minded prospects to you every day. You want to talk to 8 people a day? You want to talk to 10? You want to talk to 12? There are no limits. All right, so what I want to do is I want to show you how to turn a response to your Facebook post into a sale in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And all you need is a smartphone, and you're connected to billions of people on Facebook anywhere in the world. So we're talking about instant prospecting. We're talking about immediate results. We're talking about sales on demand. So again, type in the question box how many Facebook friends you have right now. Type it in there. And let me know inspiration or desperation. I'm going to need that information when you start getting responses, okay? When somebody likes or shares or makes a comment to your post, I want you to let me know what happened, and then I'm going to give you an answer based on whether it was inspiration or desperation, based on whether you have 300 friends or you have 2,000 friends, okay? That's why I need this information. I want to help you make a sale, and all you have to do is post something, all right? So how many friends do you have on Facebook right now? Put the number in the question module. The higher the number, the better. All right, so to get started fast, talk to a perfect prospect tonight. Make a sale tonight. I want you to make this post. If you think no one cares, if you're alive, try missing a couple of payments. I'm going to give you 3 things to post. All right, the joke kind of shake things up. Now, when people like, comment, or share, or do anything with that post, if you know the person, you're going to come back and you're going to say, hey, I'm glad you like my joke. What are you doing these days? And if they're a total stranger, you've never talked to them before, hey, I'm glad you like my joke. We've never really talked on here before, but it's nice to meet you. What do you do? So it's either what are you doing these days for people you know, what do you do for people you don't know. So there it is. If you think no one cares, if you're alive, try missing a couple of payments. Now, if you're looking for a customer, I'm ready to help 5 more people lose X pounds in X days. I know a lot of you have different weight loss programs and different claims, so fill in the blanks, all right? I'm ready to help 5 more people lose X weight, X pounds in the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, whatever it is. And if you're looking for a business builder, I'm ready to help 5 more people make their fortune on the internet. Or I'm ready to help 5 more people retire early with their own internet business. Now, let me explain the spirit that you're making this post, because some of you are sitting there and you're going, I can't do that. I can't do it. I mean, how can I say that I'm ready to help 5 more people make their fortune on the internet when I haven't done it? How can I do that? And the truth is, you don't have to do it. You see, when you get started in your business, how do you know it's a business opportunity? How do you know when you're first getting in that there really is the opportunity that you seek? Well, because there are people there that are doing it already. There are leaders that are walking across that stage. They're in the magazines. They're on the websites. They're living the lifestyle you want. There are already people making a fortune in your company. So when you say to somebody, I'm ready to help 5 more people make their fortunes on the internet, it's in conjunction with the company that maybe you've just gotten started with 2 months ago or 6 months ago. Or maybe you're a late bloomer. You've been with the company for 2 years. You're a product user. You love the company. You love the products, but you haven't done anything. Okay, so you're starting now. Hey, I've been with this company for 2 years. I've been a loyal product user. I mean, it's gotten me healthy. It's done this. It's done this. It's done this. And you know, I've always wanted to build the business, but I never really could get excited about it until I learned that I could do it on Facebook. That I could spend an hour a day and build an international business. That got me excited. And let me tell you something. If you like our products, join me and I'm going to help you build an international business. That's right. So, these are your posts. If you think no one cares if you're alive, try missing a couple of payments. I'm ready to help 5 more people lose 30 to 40 pounds in the next, or for business builders. All right? Okay. Now, when you make these posts, you're about to experience the ripple effect. Because one small action can have an enormous impact. And that, more than anything else, has me so excited about the opportunities that you have on Facebook. Because whatever you do on Facebook, any change you make, can be seen by your friends. Post something funny, an image, a joke, people react, people respond. And your answer, glad you like my joke. What are you doing these days? Glad you like my joke. What do you do? Those are your 2 answers. Now you change your photo, same thing happens. Change your cover, same thing happens. Change your picture and change your picture. 44 people reacted and responded. Hey, I'm glad you like my picture. What are you doing these days? One simple post or change on your profile can have an enormous impact. It could actually connect you with somebody who's going to get into business with you and literally generate unbelievable amounts of business. You can experience the ripple effect at will. Tom Martin did one post, had 20 people respond, spoke to 13 of them, signed up 4. One was the #1 bodybuilder in New Zealand. Talk about connecting with somebody that's got a lot of connection. Sheila makes up a post, signs up a woman she met an hour ago, and she's still got 2 more people waiting in line. Your audience is greater than you think. Your audience goes beyond your existing friends. Your influence is greater than you think. So that's your last look. Post it. At the end of this session, we're going to hear the results that some folks are having, and remember, I can see who's doing what. Now, what you post during the course of your daily activity on Facebook builds rapport with your prospects without you ever talking to them. So it's not like you have to communicate with everybody. So whether it's a positive quote, a how-to video, stuff about your personal activity, your family, entertaining videos, comedy, trivia stuff, controversial stuff, proof of your success in your business, proof of your team's success, little things that give you credibility. Engagement, that's what they call it. Somebody likes or shares or comments on your page, it's engagement. So how do you get more? You post fresh content. Now you can schedule your posts ahead of time. And the truth is that 6 posts spread out over 12 hours is more effective than if all 6 posts are made at once. So you can schedule these things ahead of time. And when we talk about posting, you want to post what we call engaging content. Pictures, videos, graphics. We gave you text posts that are powerful. Images, even more powerful. When you post pictures on Facebook, they take up more space in your newsfeed. They're more easily seen. Okay? Videos and pictures usually get more engagement than plain text status updates. But you're going to be amazed at how many you do get. Ask questions, because questions are a way to get engagement. During his first night of boot camp, Jason made a post, had 6 likes and 3 signups. My boot camps, for those of you that participated in boot camps years ago, the speed, I'm watching people here letting me know what their reactions are to their posts. The posts are going to be determined by how many friends you have. Second week of boot camp on Wednesday, sign up 4 people. Thursday, 3 people. And week 3, 10 more people. Total of 20 people. 20 people. And he stuck to the scripts because the scripts are so important. Okay? You see, having access to 1.55 billion people doesn't mean anything if you don't know how to talk to people or if you're talking to the wrong people. So we're going to give you some help there too. Now, why should you listen to me? Well, 20 years ago, I broke the code to a social network called America Online, and I developed a simple formula that I'm going to share with you that helped me add thousands of people to a network marketing company in 18 months. The term social network wasn't used back then. Some of you were there with me. You know, back then, people didn't use pictures. People didn't put their names up there. No. You had a screen name. Lucky Lady at the Beach. Globe-trotting Bob. You only had 600 characters of information about the person. But America Online gave you the ability to go into that little database, as primitive as it was, 36 million people, and you could sort, you could filter by age, by gender, by keyword, by location. And so the end result was you could, even though you only had 600 characters of information about a person, you could connect with perfect prospects, talk to them, and sign people up in your business everywhere people had access to America Online. Today, 1.55 billion people on Facebook, all around the world, only now people put their picture up there. You have more personal information about a person on their Facebook page than if you lived next door to them for 2 years. 2 years. So you know in advance who you want to talk to, you know in advance who you want to avoid. That part hasn't changed. And it's just as fast today, maybe even faster, because you can do it from anywhere. In the old AOL days, hey, you had to be sitting in front of a computer. Now, since the old AOL days, I've trained and shared this formula with tens of thousands of network marketers who in turn have trained and influenced the millions of people they work with. The formula has worked for everyone on all of the social networking sites that followed AOL. And it will work on every social network that you experience in the future. What you're learning here will empower you to talk to people on a daily basis all around the world on any social network. The formula produces immediate results that can be instantly duplicated by everyone you bring into your business. The people who've consistently applied this formula have risen to the tops of their companies, and they've earned millions of dollars. Now, over the past 20 years, I've worked with the top income earners and their teams in hundreds of companies, proving the formula can help sell anything. Now, some top earners have gone on to create and market their own versions of my training programs. Now, when I said earlier that the formula has worked on every social networking site, I'm also including the dating sites. People are using the formula to make love connections. Now, I know hundreds of networkers who have used it successfully. In fact, I used the formula myself to meet my wife Debbie on Match.com. But I'll share the rest of that story with you another time. The bottom line is that the formula worked for me and the tens of thousands of others that I've trained, and it's going to work for you too. It's that simple. Luckily, you don't have to take my word for it. Now, I'm looking down this list and I'm still surprised that some of you haven't filled in the box. Some of you haven't asked the question or answered the question, how many Facebook friends do you have? And did you get into your business out of inspiration or desperation? You're missing an opportunity here to engage someone in a conversation and make a sale. Now, Brent Bryson's been a friend for years, and he went through. We worked together in some private coaching sessions, and it took him a week to get it, another week to refine it, and not only did he end up signing up, a couple of people, I think it was 3 or 4, but he got it. He saw the duplication that was possible. And so he opened it up to his team. He opened it up to his leaders, and in 30 days, his business went up 35%. And but what really, really tickles my heart is what happened to his son. Okay, because he was telling me, he says, God, I can't get my son interested in my business. 23 years old, married, about to have a baby in February, and he's got a full-time job. His wife has a full-time job. And it drives me crazy. He's on Facebook all the time. He's got 1,500 friends. So I spent a couple of hours with Blake, and Blake really tore it up on Facebook, okay? It took him 90 days for him and his wife to build up their business to where they could quit their jobs. And about 4 months later, he stayed at home with his son. Didn't have to go back to work. He watched his baby grow up. And so the bottom line is, you all head down the same road. You all have the same access to people. You can rise to the top of any business. I don't care what you're trying to market and promote. Tracy here went through a boot camp and hadn't heard from this woman in 20 years. Okay? And he signed her up in the business. Now, this was when they called, when Facebook called the follow me button a subscribe button. Okay? But she signs up at the highest level. Hadn't talked to her in 20 years. Now, Tracy's upline told him that, hey, I did it the hard way. You figure out how we can dominate social media. We can figure it out, and we're going to dominate the company. And he found it, and he did. He did. You're all getting it right here. Sherry Catlin is $1 million earner in her company. She makes a post. Here's from 6 people, signs 3 of them up into her business. And she's working on the other 3. So your success is going to be based on the relationship you have with your existing friends. But the thing that's really so exciting is when it comes to the friends of your friends, man, it's a wild party out there. Pete Olson got 300,000 Twitter followers in a year. Twitter expert, but he never made any money with it. Went through a boot camp, spent a couple of hours with me, and now he's learning to talk to these people. And he starts making sales. His 12 success questions are unreal. I'm going to share them with you. 4 months later, he moves up to the top level in his company, winning all kinds of cruises. You're all heading down the same road. Mark is building his business on an international basis. He doesn't have to leave the country. And all he does is he tells people he's got a system. He's got a system. We're talking about immediate results, folks. Make those posts. Deborah signed up, enrolled the President's Pack, waiting from someone responded to her post. Folks, you have access to so many people, and the bottom line is you have to talk to people, and when you talk to people, it's about results. What happens? Do you get a customer? Do you get a business builder? Talking to people is the key to your success in any business. It's what you have to do at some point in any business or sales relationship. Talking to people is your most important activity, but you got to be talking to the right people. Now, there are 5 reasons that people create a Facebook page. Find a date, connect with their existing friends. The fastest growing group on Facebook are there to network. Relationships with family and friends, create new ones. And who can resist the temptation, 1.55 billion people, to sell? Now, it's easy to identify who to talk to because of everyone's recognizable agenda. So when you look at their page, when you look at the picture and their contents, you can pick out in advance the people that you know are looking for a business opportunity. You can pick out the people who are happy network marketers. Pick out the people who would buy your products, customers. Pick out unhappy network marketers. Somebody asked me the other day, how can I spot an unhappy network marketer? Well, let's see. You could spot maybe a Nikan distributor in Australia because Nikan pulled out of Australia, so all the new Nikan reps over there, I would say they're unhappy. You could focus on the My Advertising Pays distributors in the United States because the company pulled out of the U.S. 200,000 unhappy network marketers. All kinds of things happening in the business. You could also connect with affiliate or internet marketers and pick out the ones that you know are happy, the ones that are making money, and you can pick out the ones that aren't. Connecting with the right people on Facebook, I swear, is as easy as picking a green M&M from a bowl of candy. You have even more information than you've ever had before. So if you know in advance that someone's a perfect prospect for what you're selling, and you develop a relationship with them before you talk about your business, doesn't it make sense that you're going to make more sales? You're going to talk to less people, but you're going to make more sales. So you have to simply remember to treat other people on Facebook through the entire process like you'd like to be treated. All right, so we know agendas. Now let's identify the types of people that you would want to talk to and identify the types of people that you want to avoid. 4 types, easy to spot, easy to identify. Now the first type is what we call the eager socializer. These people are open to talking to just about anybody. profiles are full of information. Many people have a follow me button. Their modules are visible. You can read about them. They actively post, like, comment, and share things. They'll let you like, share, and comment on their page. There's recent activity. They've got a lot of friends, and they're open to making new ones. When people look at your page, they should see an eager socializer. You'd be amazed at how many modules on your page have been reset so that they're not visible to the public. Eager socializers, these are the people you want to talk to. Another great group of people is what we call the e-marketing socializers. Now, the e-marketing socializers are selling stuff. Their profiles are all business. They provide minimal personal information. And when you write to them, they come back with a link, all right? And we have a recruiting the recruiter script that will actually put these people in a buying mode, and you could literally turn the tables on these people and bring them into your business. So the eager socializers and the e-marketing socializers, these are the people you want to talk to. Now, the reluctant socializers only want to be connected to the people they know. And so even if you know that your company is having a great event in San Diego and the chiropractors would love to be there, if you don't see enough information on their page, if they're clearly a reluctant socializer, stay away from them. And finally, the missing in action socializer. A couple of years ago, they went on Facebook because somebody told them that, oh man, people are killing it. They're making a fortune on Facebook. And they went in, they jumped in, they did all kinds of stuff. They made major investments in all kinds of internet stuff, and they lost their shirt. So they've abandoned their Facebook page. You'd look at the profile, you'd swear it was an eager socializer. But they haven't been active, and reaching out to these people is a waste of your time too. Okay, so we're putting it all together. You can identify a person's agenda. You can pick out the people that would be open to talking to you and the types of people that you would like to talk to. And now there's 4 social networking laws that you need to know and follow. And the rest of it is 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, 3, 4, cha-cha-cha, a few simple steps. Social networking law number 1 is what you see on a person's page is what you get. In other words, the contents of a person's page indicates their agenda. By the same token, when people look at your page, what do they see? What are you selling? Now, people put on their profile what they want you to know about them and what they want to talk about. Now, most of the time, there's more to someone than what you see on their profile. Asking the right questions will tell you who is really beneath the profile, beneath the surface. It's easy to identify a prospect from a long list of choices. I mean, how good would you feel if you knew you could scroll down, you could pick out the people who would buy your products? Easy to identify them from a long list. Social networking law number 2. There are 3 reasons a stranger doesn't respond to you. Number 1, they don't know you, they don't want to know you. In other words, you made a bad choice. You picked the wrong person. Or they haven't used their account recently, or they think you're trying to sell them something. Easy to tell who's who. Easy to avoid connecting with the wrong people. And now, social networking law number 3 and number 4 are so critically important that if you don't follow these, you will never succeed. Don't focus on making a sale when you talk to people. Focus on whether there's a sale to be made. In other words, the key to avoiding rejection is to never talk about your business in any detail until you've learned that the person you're talking to has a need or an interest in your business, your products, or your service. And a few casual questions will lay that right out for you. Easy to connect with prospects. Talk to them. Qualify and disqualify your prospects by asking a few questions. And only talk to the people who need what you're selling. It changes the whole dynamics of business building. And finally, social networking law number 4, listen more than you talk. You're in a listening business, not a talking business. You're in a sorting business, not a convincing business. The most successful people in your business, frankly, are good listeners. Now, most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. You're just waiting for the next opportunity to ask another question, and what you really need to do is you really need to be paying attention to the other person. Only talk to the people who need what you're selling, and you'll talk to fewer people and you'll close more sales. Focus on people who need what you have, and your numbers will increase. 4 social networking laws that you have to follow if you want to be successful. Okay, so here's what you got to do. You want to engage eager and e-marketing socializers, in other words, talk to them. Follow those 4 laws, talk to 5 to 10 people every day, and success is a few clicks away. So let me give you the recipe, the formula that has helped so many people over the years. 4 C's: create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, qualify them by asking some questions, close them. Create, connect, communicate, and close. And you can do it all with a Facebook page. So you either create a new one if you don't have one, or modify your existing one. Now, what kind of page do you want? Personal page, a fan page, a business page, a product page, a special interest page? They all evolved around the personal page. And truthfully, that's really all you need. There are features on your personal page that provide more value and more ways to connect with people than any of the other pages. But if you've got a fan page or a business page or a public page, those can still work too. It doesn't matter how many people are following you or like you. You have to talk to people. So when you create your page, if you're starting from scratch or whether you're using your existing profile, and I always suggest if you've got an existing profile already, use that one. It's simple to create. You fill in the blanks. It's free to post. It gives you instant credibility. You just join the community. Everybody can see you. It tells your story, and it brings you instant results. I mean, are any of you getting any results from the tab? Okay? Okay, now John has been talking to a lady that responded to his post during the call. So your page becomes a magnet. It becomes your platform for direct communication, and it works for you 24/7, whether you're there or not. All right? So now once your page is up, now you start connecting with people. Connect with the people you know, connect with the friends of your friends, and connect with strangers that you want to know. So who do you want to work with? Who are they? What do they do? What do they like? Where can you find them? What do they know? Who do they follow? What do they read? What you need to know about everyone is on their profile. What do they look like? Well, they're active, they're ambitious, they're passionate about your products, they're entrepreneurial, they've been successful at something, they're positive, and they've got similar values and similar interests to you. Again, it's easy to identify the eager and e-marketing socializers. Now, as a result of the live chat feature, Facebook has had outrageous growth. It was introduced in 2009. And in a year, they more than doubled in size. The live chat, this is your opportunity right there to see your friends that are online, but you could also react to any other part of your page. You can see when people are doing things. You can see what people are doing over here, and you could literally talk to anyone at any time. Now, this is one of the things that I'm really excited about, and it warranted this particular training because the Facebook searching features are going through radical changes, all right? And so I've developed a simple exercise and a simple formula that will help you put the words in proper sequence so that you can find perfect prospects. So you can find old friends and you can find new ones. Make new ones. Facebook has created a list of 1.55 billion people for you. The way to locate new prospects on Facebook is as diversified as the number of people on it. Now you simply have to filter down to the people you want to talk to. Now one of the reasons why we encourage you to fill in all of those modules, get all that information out there, is because what it does is it connects you to other people who share the same values, share the same interests, who have checked off the same boxes. Now Facebook is going to do much of the filtering for you. So now when you do a search, you're looking for that little round blue circle with the magnifying glass. And you have to search for people using words in sequence, like for example, people who live in. And then type in the city or type in the country. People who like, and then type in the activity. People who live in Australia, people who live in Dallas and like Tony Robbins, fitness instructors. Keyword searches will bring up the kinds of people you want to talk to. Yoga instructors who live in Dallas. Yoga instructors who live in Minnesota. Women over 40 who work as yoga instructors. Now these searches will work when the words are used in proper sequence. Yoga instructors who like Tony Robbins. Fitness instructors who live in Miami. Business owners who live in San Diego. There is no shortage of people for you to talk to. So where do you find perfect prospects? Well, first you start with your friends, your warm market contacts. Then you go to people who went to the schools you attended. People who belong to the same clubs, associations, and groups you do. People in professions that are predisposed to buying and using your products or your business. People in network marketing who live in your area. People in network marketing who live where you want to expand your business. People who are entrepreneurs, people who are in business. If you know what you're looking for, it's easy to locate perfect prospects for your business. Professionals, mortgage bankers, lawyers, doctors, dentists, chiropractors. The searching results are constantly changing. The image is changing, but the people are there. Social networking groups, MLM groups, life coach groups, health coach groups, personal development groups. Connecting with people that have business pages, fan pages, public pages. And then connecting with the people who like or follow the people with those pages. There's no shortage of people to talk to. You can locate power prospects for your company based on your own personal demographics, and it only takes minutes a day. Now, over the weekend, we talked about IBM, huge company making all kinds of layoffs. They're laying off tens of thousands of people. Just type in any search window, IBM layoffs. Pick an article. Pick an article. And then, this is one search, one type of example of how you could reach out and connect with people that might be looking for a new career. People who work for IBM, in less than 10 seconds, a glance at everyone's profile will tell you their socializer type, common values and interests to you, and if you want to make a connection. The question is, will they be attracted to you when they look at your page? People who work for IBM and live in Philadelphia. Women who work for IBM and like Tony Robbins. There is no shortage of people to talk to. Now, there are several popular ways that people make money online. And when you understand these three ways, it opens up a whole new category of prospects that you can be talking to. You got people who create and sell your own products, and some of you are here. You're authors, you're speakers, you're trainers. So you're creating your own products and you're out there marketing, you're out there selling, you're trying to do everything you can to get it out there. And so some of you actually create affiliates. We'll pay other people to market and sell it. And some of you are affiliate marketers, and what you're doing is you're out there marketing and selling all kinds of stuff. Now, most of the things that you're doing in both of these categories does not create any form of repeat residual income. See, most of these people are making one-shot sales. For those of you that are network marketers, well, hey, you're building networks and you're getting people on products and services and they're buying it every month, and that's why you got residual income. And so some of you affiliate marketers represent products that you're trying to sell to network marketers. Some of you authors and product users are trying to sell things to network marketers. And I urge you, if you're in one of these first two categories, find a product that you can be passionate about and get into this other category, because that's where you're going to generate some residual income. Now, each has advantages, benefits, and disadvantages. And you still, when you lay them all out, in my opinion, you can't beat network marketing. All right? Now, finding perfect prospects for your business on Facebook is as easy as picking a green M&M from a bowl of candy. So now, we're connected to people. Now let's talk about communication. You can talk to people at your convenience. Identify perfect prospects. Qualify them by asking a few simple questions. Discover their problems. Identify their needs. Now remember this, through the entire process, people don't care about how much you know until they know how much you care. So Facebook users are talking to each other every day on every kind of a device. Texting, messaging, and chatting on Facebook is just like talking. And for those of you that are over 40, might not realize that typing in all caps is considered shouting. There's a reason why the younger people in your company, the millennials, are tearing it up on Facebook. Now, texting is easier, it's more convenient, it's totally stress-free, and it's so much fun that it can actually become addicting to talk to people this way. And remember, and this is what blew me away, it only takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text. Notifications on Facebook are texts. Comments are texts. Facebook notifies you when people do things by text. And this is what makes everything so powerful. Now, top earners will tell you, you want to be successful, you must talk to 5 people about your business every day. Well, you can do that on Facebook in less than an hour. You want to be wildly successful? Talk to 10 people about your business every day. You can do that on Facebook in 2 hours. But you have to talk, you have to engage. Now, Facebook is a target-rich environment filled with prospects you can connect with who need and want what you're selling. Even you can become a top earner on Facebook. People who are predisposed to buy from you are waiting to hear from you. People who have a problem you have a solution for are waiting to hear from you, and they're easy to identify. Now, if you only talk to people about your business that needed and wanted what you're selling, you'd never experience rejection again. I see it every day. So, when you're talking to business building prospects, by asking questions, you're going to find something they need. And then what we want to do is we want to create a little urgency. Remember, for the most part, everybody wants to make more money. Everyone wants to get rich if they thought it was possible. Everyone wants to live the laptop, mobile lifestyle. Well, you can find people who want it, and you can find people who need it. Brent Bryson, his activity, posts motivational things. He posts business activity when at events where his team is being celebrated for their success, and he posts things that appeal to his particular audience. Rhonda Collier, her post, she's living her life on Facebook. And she encourages her team to contribute, to post things. She's got her phone, camera going all the time. She's always putting things up there. And sharing, training, letting people know where she's going to be, encouraging her team from her page. Brad Hager, $1 million earner, broadcasting to the world where he's going to be, what he does, and putting his websites out there, encouraging people to connect with him. And again, using phones, document who he's talking to, what he's doing. Leanne Wood, last year she became $1 million earner in her company, and comes to the United States, attends an Anthony Robbins event, posts this stuff for other people to see. All right? So now I'm going to invite all of you to participate in one of my boot camps. And for those of you that are new, I put together a little program for you that will put in your hands, among other things, my scripts book. Here's a book of scripts that will have you making sales every day. Now I'm going to give you some basic scripts that will work for you here. My basic 11 questions, 12 questions. But Facebook will take your business building effort to a whole new level. When Solomon got a hold of the scripts, he said, I can get somebody interested in my website in 7 minutes. The night before he sent this, he signed up 2 people. One was a complete stranger. By the end of March, he'd signed up 7 people and rank advanced. Now you can easily qualify anyone and identify them as a prospect by asking 11 simple questions. Okay? Now whether there's someone new to buy your products or someone as passionate as you to help you build a growing international business, questions will help you qualify people. You can begin to qualify anyone to determine if they're a prospect by asking 3 simple questions. What do they do? How long have they been doing it? What did they do before? After you know what they do and how long they've been doing it and what they did before, there are 8 additional questions to ask someone to qualify them as a prospect. Most of you, when you get the answers to those 3 questions, you may rule out a bunch of people. So here they are in sequence. What do you do? And when you ask somebody, what do you do? You really need to understand what they do. If you ask somebody, what do you do? And they say, hey, I'm a network marketer. Really? What network marketing company do you work with? What do you do? I work for the airlines. Really? What do you do for the airlines? I work for Target. What do you do there? I work at the post office. What does your work entail? You really want to understand what they do. How long have you done it? What did you do before? You want to take the conversation a little further. How are you being affected by what's happening with the economy? How do you like what you're doing? And have you ever thought about doing anything else? These basic 7 questions will clearly identify a person's needs. So you identify a need. You can identify a need with the first question. Now, before you talk about your business or before you offer your solution, you need to know the answers to 4 more questions. Are they familiar with the network marketing industry? What experience did they have? Why do they think they weren't successful? And would they be open to looking at another company that didn't have those obstacles? That's it. Now, if you learn they need and want what you're selling, you put them on your prospect list. Focus on these people and sell to the people that give you the best answers. If you learn they don't need or want what you're selling, put them on your not a prospect today list. Put them on the back burner, wait for them to ask you about your business, and as they observe your Facebook attraction marketing activity, many of them will come back and ask you. Now, this is the easy way to sell to your existing friends and the simple way to establish instant relationships with total strangers who want to buy from you anywhere in the world. So, how do you get somebody to ask you what you do? It's simple. You ask them what they do. They will tell you what they do. That's why it's the first question on the list. And then ask you the same question. And what do you tell people when they want to know what you do? I'll give you a short example, but we've got dozens of these in our scripts book. I've been a teacher for 10 years. And now, thanks to my growing internet business, I'm going to be retiring next year. And then you ask them a question about themselves. I used to be a school teacher, and I retired last year thanks to my growing internet business. Then you ask them a question. Everybody's in a rush. When can I tell people about my business? Well, when you've identified their need and when you know their previous experience in network marketing. Do it before and you risk crashing and burning. And we also have scripts to get people to move to the telephone. I'm a phone person myself. And when I was using America Online and the other social networks, I was always anxious to move people to the telephone. Hey, I type with 4 fingers, but 2 of them need spell check. Would you be up for talking about this on the phone? I could call you or you could call me. What's your preference? Simple, easy. All right. So you create your page, you connect with people, you communicate with them, you're talking to them, you're qualifying them by asking them a few casual questions, and now it's time to ask for the order. Talk to 5 to 10 people. Use your company tools to present your business. Make a sale every day. Take your business to the next level. Now, for faster business growth, talk to people with large circles of influence. Bring them into your business and help them bring all of their friends into the business. Daily plan of operation, plan of action. Remind yourself, when you get up, remind yourself every day why you're in this business. Before you skip doing what you're supposed to do on Facebook, remind yourself why you're there. Why are you doing this? Put aside 30 minutes of personal development time. Read a book, watch a video. Get on my mailing list. I'm going to send you a daily motivational message that you can use. Share all of it or part of it. Use it to communicate with your friends. Post something 3 to 5 times a day. Connect with 5 new people every day. Talk to 5 people every day. Follow those scripts, those questions. Learn about the other person. Do this for 90 days and your business will be in a totally different place than it is today. Guaranteed. And if it's not, we can go back and we can look and we can see that you didn't post something 3 to 5 times a day, that you didn't connect with 5 new people every day, that you didn't talk to 5 people every day, just like a bunch of you have not given me the number of Facebook friends you have and whether you got into it out of inspiration or desperation. Now I'm putting in front of you folks, I'm sharing with you something that absolutely works. Absolutely works. And if you don't take advantage of this, well, hey, what can I tell you? See, it's not about how many friends you have on Facebook. Maximum number is 5,000. It's not about how many people like your articles, your posts, your blog posts, your shared videos, or what you say. That's not what matters. It's about how many people you're talking to every day about your business. It's about the number of sales you're making every day, every week, every month. It's about having a growing business and making more money every month than you're spending. It's about results. All right? Now I'm going to give you an example of just how this process can work. It's working for Frank. It'll work for you. I started coaching Frank about 2.5 weeks ago. And after our first week, one of the people, his first sign up was from somebody that we kind of did together. Now his search was for a yoga instructor. She was a stay-at-home mom, had a financial need. Now that was on Monday. By Friday, he had signed up 2 more people. Okay? 2 more people. And sometimes, if you're talking to people and you're not making sales, sometimes we need to tweak things a little. So you look at Frank's page, he's visible, he's making posts, people can like, comment, and share. Things that he's interested in, like when the New England Patriots creamed the Dolphins. Communicating with people and responding to people who are responding to his actions. Everything on his page is open, it's visible, you can see what his birthday is. Most people don't realize that Facebook has gone in and reset your settings to all these little modules. They're set to either be visible by your friends or by the friends of your friends, and you need to open those up so that everybody can see them. List the places you've worked. This becomes part of your Facebook DNA. connects you to everybody that's connected with any of those companies. Put down the places you went to school. Connects you to people that went to school when you did. Connects you to people who went to school before and after you did. Places you've lived. Connects you to anybody tied to those areas. Fill in the blanks of basic information. Let everybody know when your birthday is. Let everybody know that you're interested here to network. You want to talk to men. You want to talk to women. And indicate whatever languages you speak. Fill these in and make them public, and you'll be visible to more people. And if you're married, make sure that relationship status is visible to everybody. Your spouse will especially appreciate. And then finally, in the about area, tell your story. Tell your story. And then when you're done, the ways to locate new prospects on Facebook is going to be as diversified as the number of people on it. Facebook has created your list for you. You simply have to filter down the people that you want to talk to. So, when he does a search for yoga instructors, all right, the first people that come up are going to be your existing friends. The next people that come up are going to be the people who are not your friends, but you have lots of things in common, including mutual friends. The more things you have in common with a person, the higher on that list they're going to appear. Yoga instructors who live in Minnesota. Women over 40 who work as yoga instructors. Women over 50 who work as teachers. Yoga instructors who like Tony Robbins. Okay? So let me show you, let me demonstrate to you just how this process works. So he reaches out to Jeannie, sends her a friend request, she accepts, and he says, hey, it's nice to be friends with you here. How long have you been a yoga instructor? 5 years. Good for you. Do you do it full time? And she goes, look what she writes. Depends on your definition of full time. LOL, laughing out loud. These are the things that you want to see. She's having fun. I don't have a day job if that's what you're asking. I'm a full-time mom of twin boys, and I teach yoga and I practice Reiki. My schedule waxes and wanes. I co-facilitate teacher trainings twice a year, and I teach anywhere from 1 to 5 group classes a week right now. What are you doing? Look at the answer. So she's in to this conversation. And she's communicating with him from her phone. Who knows where she is? Day jobs are way overrated. Good for you. What prompted you to become a yoga instructor? And she goes on. Practicing for 10 years. At the time I decided to become an instructor, I've already been practicing for 10 years. My university background is philosophy. All right, so she's going on and on about what she did. And you're looking for specific and predictable answers to questions. So when we're done, she comes back and says, well, what about you? Well, and this is where you want to have your answer. I'm a health and wellness entrepreneur and work with many yoga instructors and practitioners. Now, because she's been around yoga for so long, so with all your experience as a yoga instructor, have you ever been involved with network marketing? I thought for sure she was going to say yes. Instead, she goes, no, she didn't know anything about it. How do I get involved? Well, would you be open to looking at a company that had nutritional products you could be passionate about and enthusiastically recommend to others? She said, sure, I'm open to that. So the rest, let's set up a time to talk. They exchange phone numbers, calls her up, signs her up in the business. Now, if you're not having this kind of results, the reasons are going to be obvious and they're easy to identify and they're simple to fix. It's either the contents of your page, the people you're contacting, or the way you talk to people. Okay? Your page, people you're contacting, the way you talk to people, there's going to be a record of everything. Now, I have put together a special training program. And it combines, for those of you that are new, my Endless Free Leads 10.0 home study course and participation in my upcoming boot camp. Okay? So you go to maxsteingart.com/combo. Let me break it down for you. Endless Free Leads is my step-by-step, screen-by-screen, word-for-word instruction to connecting with perfect prospects and closing more sales. For those of you that are former students, the last time you looked at my stuff was maybe Endless Free Leads 3 or maybe 4. It's a whole new ballgame. Comes with a scripts book and phone apps. Step-by-step, screen-by-screen instruction. We have a Get Started Fast section that will literally empower you to start making sales as soon as you watch that video. Just like I hope some of you were having results. And what I'd like everybody to do is please let me know what results you had from making that post. We break out the create, connect, communicate, and close line by line. You have a daily routine and the scripts book, and we cover Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And you get it by yourself, all by yourself at maxsteingart.com/free leads. That's $297. You get both for $299. Carolyn, using the home study course, added 50 customers to her business. And Kelly McGowan was able to quit her full-time job because she can do it every day. You can do it every day. And again, the best part about it is it duplicates. Mark signed up 25 people his first month. And literally meeting people face to face and putting it together. Now, boot camp is where you work with me in a group setting. Go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. Our next boot camp starts on December the 7th. So you're going to get Endless Free Leads and you get boot camp. Boot camp by itself is $297. During boot camp, I'm going to help you brand yourself effectively so that you attract perfect prospects to you every day. I'm going to answer all your questions. I'm going to help you connect with perfect prospects. You're going to send me the conversations you're having with your prospects. We're going to help you talk to more people and help you make 5 sales. How do you make 5 sales? You got to talk to 5 to 6 people every day. Whatever obstacles you're having, slowing you down, we're going to help you in boot camp. Whatever fear you have in building your business, we're going to help you. It's going to be you and me, and somehow I have a feeling that in our December boot camp, we're going to have a huge, maybe disproportionate share of folks who are in the Pacific Rim, Australia, Indonesia, New Zealand, that whole area. So go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. The strategies and techniques you're going to learn are proven to work in any network marketing company. Doesn't matter. Meija doubled his business in 5 months. His first week, he signed up 5 people. 5 months later, he doubled his business. During boot camp a year ago, Dan Parks made 3 sales in 1 week, put the whole thing together, and 1 year later, he went from 300 friends to 1,000. He's got a business page, and he's reached the highest rank he's ever experienced in network marketing in 10 years with distributors in 24 countries. 1 year after boot camp, Rosie Gonzalez has 15,000 people in her business. During our July boot camp, Melanie, by her second week, had enrolled 8 people. And again, Kevin made 3 appointments while he was on the webinar. Ron used the Recruiting the Recruiter script to sign somebody up that was trying to sell him something. And Andy Van Dyke hooks up with an unhappy network marketer who had 50,000 people in his former business. You're all capable of doing exactly the same thing. Dave Angelo signs up 4 people in 1 day. Rick Dawson, targeting network marketers, talks to 12 people, signs up 2. And Ann Dante finally gets to quit her full-time job after 25 years. In 2014, she doubled her income. 75% of her business was off of Facebook. 2015, her business has tripled from the year before. Jeanette is the best recruiter on her team. If there's anybody that is interested in personal coaching, please type in the question box your phone number and coaching, and we'll have one of my staff members give you a call. Now let me take a look in the question box, and let's see some results, okay? Charlene, 10 likes. And comments. And so what you do, Charlene, is you write back to them, hey, I'm glad you like my joke. Okay, I'm glad you like my joke. What are you doing these days? Or what do you do if you don't know them? Candace started out as desperation. Now she's being inspired. Alex, 1,600 friends. What happened, Alex, when you posted? Okay, I got a like on my status post already, but I got a ton of action from changing my profile picture to me like with my son. I still need to follow up with all of the likes and comments from that. And John is off the webinar. He's talking to that woman on the phone. Anybody else have any questions? 1,600 people. Folks, we have too many people here. For those of you that got here late, you couldn't get on when it started because the webinar was oversold or filled beyond capacity. So what I'm going to suggest to you is we have recorded this and we are going to post it. We're going to put this one up on YouTube. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring over, I just want to bring this one over. And Clarence writes, Max, your training has made me a laser target. I run across other network marketers that completely don't know what they're doing. Ever since I completed boot camp training 2 years ago, friend requests come to me every day. Hey, you never would have gotten this far. Well, I'm happy for that, Clarence. And, you know, the bottom line is I'm here to help all of you. Nobody in your business has to fail. So, go to maxsteingart.com/combo. As soon as you register, you'll have endless free leads. Watch the Get Started Fast video first, and you'll get a seat in boot camp. And what we're going to do is we're going to help all of you make 5 sales before boot camp is over. How does that happen? You have to talk to people. We're going to help you do that. Again, the top earners in your company today are attracting their best new reps off of Facebook. And all it takes is a profile, a post, a comment, and then you can start talking to people. You can talk to the people that you know. You can talk to the people that react to what you post, and you can also talk to the people based on what they do, based on responding to what they do, and that's the power. So you never run out of people to talk to. At the end of the month, I'm going to be sharing 4 new success stories, people that have had major rank advancement in their business. I am so proud of these people. And 2 of them were experienced network marketers, but just were never really able to put it together. They were on Facebook, and they got it. They exposed it to their team, and everybody's winning. And the other 2 people are literally brand new to the game, and they have experienced massive success because they took all out massive action. In other words, if you're going to spend 2 hours on Facebook, then spend 2 hours on Facebook. Talk to people, engage them in a process, discover their interests, discover their needs. And anyway, I hope to see all of you in boot camp. We're here to help. And, think of the whole process as learning to dance. All right? Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, close them. 4 steps. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 3, 4, cha-cha-cha. You learn the steps. Now you get the rhythm. Get out on the dance floor and start talking to people. And have fun. The more selective you are about who you talk to, the more successful you're going to be. So we'll take one last look in the question box. I have to tell you, there's too many people here for me to go down and acknowledge okay. Let's see. Clarence is coming, boys. More of his story. 80% of my team are from other companies using your strategies. I was able to build rapport with them, recruit them, and help them pick up money they left on the table with my opportunity. Good for you. Good for you. Okay, one last chance. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody else have any more results? Create, connect, communicate, close. There's absolutely no reason why you can't be talking to 5 to 10 people every day, wherever you are. Until I hear from you again, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.